If you are looking to quit your 9 to 5 and move to paradise, this video will help you get started. So I think for a lot of us, we have this illusion of time. We think we have more time than we actually have, especially when we get caught up in our 9 to 5 life. And while it's not easy to just go and travel across the world, start a brand new life in another country, it has never been easier to do this. So with this, these are some of my suggestions and tips on how you can get started to live abroad and make money basically anywhere with some of these tips. These are some things I've learned here in Bali while living abroad, and they can apply to most people. And if you get started now, your life in the next few months or even sooner can dramatically change. So this is the villa here. We are staying here in Ubud this weekend, and this is one of the rooms here. There are a total of 3 rooms here in this villa, and they all look kind of similar to this, but it's quite nice. Inside of this room here, you got this pretty big and spacious bathroom like this, and a really beautiful shower. Then there's a toilet in this section here, and also you do get a small little TV here. So yeah, it's a nice place. If you're sharing this villa for 3 guests or 3 couples here, it's a good size room, and you get access right into the common space by going over here, the kitchen and the pool. The first step I would recommend is not to go ahead and just quit your 9 to 5 job. It's totally independent of what your situation is, but in many cases, your 9 to 5 can actually be the key to you living abroad. Since COVID hit, there are many more companies now that offer online or work from home options. So you can even reach out to the company you are working at right now to see if that's an option. If you don't have that option in your current company, no worries. There's many companies out there that you can apply to now for new roles such as marketing, video editing, and many more. So we're here at Suwat Waterfall, the entrance of the waterfall, and yeah, apparently it's a nice waterfall. We're gonna go check it out and see. Apparently you can even swim there, so we might do that. One of the second options I would suggest to you is to try and post your skill set on Fiverr and Upwork. And what I mean by that, if you are good at video editing or Photoshop or a variety of different skills, you can sell your services and skills on these freelance sites. Also, one thing that always shocks me is when I am living abroad, I actually spend less money than I did when I was living at home in my home country. Now, you might think that sounds a bit far-fetched. Well, it's actually not. In many countries, you can actually live cheaper than where you are living now. It really depends on the cost of living on where you're going and the exchange rate, but it's worth investigating to see if you are actually able to live somewhere else, save more money, and enjoy a better quality of life by trying to live in another country while working abroad. Now, in some cases, you have to figure out the visa. As I've mentioned in previous videos, there are some countries you can't just go and work remotely, even if it's for a foreign company. You always need to make sure that you are in the current regulations and laws in the country that you are staying and living in. However, there are many countries throughout the world, especially in Asia and Europe, where you can live as a digital nomad and you don't have to worry about getting a certain type of visa. Definitely worth investigating. It really depends on where you plan to go. Now, as you see from this video, living here in Bali and especially going to places like Ubud, we rented this gorgeous villa for just under a few $100s for all of us, and it's crazy to see the value you can get. I think the biggest part of when you are planning to move or work from somewhere else is the upfront cost, especially when you are flying halfway across the world to go there. However, that initial investment of buying your flight ticket to travel halfway across the world can be a bit scary, especially if you don't know what the future lies ahead of you. However, doing that first step and taking that initiative can open up a lot of options for you when you get there. Even if you just want to try this lifestyle out for a few months, I would still recommend trying it at least once in your life. You never know what can happen, especially the doors and new opportunities that this kind of lifestyle can offer you.